Hi everyone, and welcome back to some more Civilization 5 as Persia. So, I was checking what kind of deals I could make with the EAIs to get Assyria into a war, because he just denounced me, and I don't really want to risk him declaring war on me before I can get my army into position, and as it turns out, even though he kind of hates me, and he denounced me, I could actually get him to declare war on Brazil. And he's not even asking me for a lot of money. So we could do that. I could just pay him some gold per turn. Now, he would also declare war on the Inca, but he's asking me for a luxury here, and also the Inca are further away. So let's get him to declare war on Brazil. We can definitely do that. Now, I'm not giving him an embassy, because I really don't want to. I'll just pay him some extra gold per turn. It should be like 5 or 6. Okay, 6. Okay, I guess I could give him some iron. Okay, he would get some, maybe like 1. Okay, 5 gold per turn and 1 iron. 6 gold per turn. Okay, he's asking me for quite a bit here. Okay. He really wants that embassy, doesn't he? I suppose I could give him an embassy. Hold on, how about we do something like this? We can trade embassies. And let's try this again. 6 gold. 7. Okay, fine. I'll give him an embassy. Let's lower this to like 4 or 5 and then go up from there. 5. 6. Okay, 6 gold per turn, embassy. That's fine. That should keep him busy for a bit. And we are still making money. So the plan now is to move my army back east and then declare war on him. We could probably take this city over here pretty easily. I can barely read the city name here with this color scheme. Yeah, Carb something. Card took something? I can't really see. Anyway, you get the idea. I could in theory try going directly for his capital, but I would get flanked really easily. We should take these other cities first. Now, this is not an amazing city, but it's very close to my capital. I can flank it. I can attack it from 2 different directions. So I think I want this one. And it also has decent population. So not only it will keep decent population when I capture it, I will deprive Assyria of a 16 pop city. At least, well, that's the idea. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. And I did queue up some military techs, specifically steel. We do have a research agreement coming up with Byzantium on turn 231, but unfortunately that's not soon enough to be relevant against Syria. At least not yet. But I think we can handle Assyria regardless. We'll see, okay? We'll see. I will need all of my units over there. I think we could still make some deals. Could we though? Maybe. I can still sell horses. Brazil needs money to get a research agreement with me. And unfortunately they don't have a lot of it right now. And I just took another 67 from them. So, yeah. They're going to need gold. Now, we are definitely going to need happiness. I can tell you as much. Which means I need colosseums. And then Circus Maximus. I don't think I'll be annexing Addis Ababa right now. Because, well, then I'll probably have even more happiness problems. Let's see if we can build Circus Maximus relatively quickly. The problem is Ecbatana, I guess. It has pretty low production. But maybe I can get some improvements. Mines, lumber mills, things like that. Anyway, there's education. So I need Brazil to get more money, or I need to give him money. I would have to give him 275. I'm not sure if I'm willing to give him that much right now. Now, I still want the Writers Guild in my capital. Preferably sometime soon. I don't want to wait too long with that. So let's just get it right now. It's only 5 turns. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, and I will slowly move into position. The goal is to take this city right here as quickly as we possibly can. It might be a little bit tricky because it does have a 39 city combat strength. I could take Nimrod much more easily. It's a much smaller city. It has marble. It's directly next to Asor. So perhaps we should actually take Nimrod. Now that's not a bad idea. Now I'm considering it. Because a Kortok or whatever this is doesn't even have a unique luxury, or really any luxury. I already claimed incense. So yeah, maybe we should go after Nimrod. And that would make it easier to attack Asur later on. Yeah, I think we'll go after Nimrod. It's a walled city, but it has marble. Wait, do we actually have marble ourselves? Well, even if we do, we can still sell it. No, I don't think we do. No, we do not have marble. So we will actually get a new luxury out of this. And there's gold over here, but this one likely belongs to Asur. This one definitely belongs to Asur. Yep. Hey, maybe we can get a great general. That would be nice. Yes, we can definitely get a great general out of this war, because I'll definitely need one when we go after Asur. Check out the city combat strength. Asur only has 28, and this city has 39. Yeah, 39 is quite a bit at this stage of the game. Alright, let's get more improvements over here, and we'll move towards Nimrod. Nimrod is the target. It should be pretty easy, with 4 trebuchets. What about this scout? Can we still scout something useful? Sort of, maybe like over here? I suppose he can try. Alright, let's heal that swordsman. And, well, we'll move into position. Hopefully he will move his army out of the way. Go attack Brazil or something. Because I don't actually want to fight his long swordsman, as you might imagine. If he keeps his units over here, I might have to keep some defenses near Sosa. Yeah, otherwise, he would actually be able to capture it. So we need to keep an eye on that. Let's not move too close. I will move relatively close, but not like too close. It will take me a few turns to get all my units there. And we probably want to heal that swordsman. I'm going to need everything I got. And I need them at full strength. Anyway, let's repair this iron. And then we can maybe still sell it. There are still buyers. Yeah, repair the trebuchet. Heal the pikemen. Alright, Sosa. What do we get next? University, obviously. Yep. Okay, open borders. You know, I could wait for turn 231. Maybe I should. We could wait for that, upgrade to long swordsman, and then attack immediately after. That is not a bad idea when we know he has long swordsman. Because I'll probably have to fight some of his units. Even if he leaves to attack Brazil, which so far he doesn't seem to be in a huge rush to do. So I might actually wait. Okay, we can still sell a little bit of iron. Again, I still need Brazil to get the money for the research agreement, but at the same time I want to get the money myself. Yeah, it's a bit of a tough one. It really is. I need him to make more gold. That's what I really need him to do. Stop being broke, or something. Alright, let's just keep our distance. I can't move and attack with the trebuchets on the same turn anyway. So they can move like this, like this. Yep, well, not over here, because then it will be blocked. One trebuchet needs to be on the west side. Yep. Because this hill will block the way otherwise. Or block the shot, rather. Alright, what else do we need to improve over here? Not a whole lot, actually. I guess I can improve this forest over there. Sure. Okay, there's the road. I guess I can remove this one now, to not pay the maintenance on it. It's only 1 gold per turn, but I don't need it anymore. I didn't really need it previously, but It has some merit, but now it doesn't. Alright. Declaration of friendship expired with Byzantium. We can probably extend that. Yes, we can. Nice. Alright then. We will get a great engineer in 11 turns. I might use him for a manufactory. That's probably what I'll do in my capital. But we'll see when we get there. Is there a good wonder coming up right now? I think Machu Picchu is already gone. I'm pretty sure Leaning Tower will be gone by the time I get here. But if not, this will be the best one. But we're not quite there yet. Not even remotely close at the moment. Yeah, so I think I'll use it for a manufactory. Alright, let's move into position. All of you guys. We'll have 4 trebuchets. That will be enough against Nimrod easily. Okay, you go here. I guess you can go here. We got the Writers Guild coming up. And we're about to hit 13 population. That's good timing. Okay, there you go. So let's work the Writers Guild. Here you go. Alright. So that looks fine. I don't think we need to work anything in particular in the capital. So I could still grow it, but we don't have that much happiness. It might be best to keep it on production right now. I need that university ASAP. I could still get some units. We could get a swordsman. Okay, let's get a swordsman real quick, just to have a few more units. We will be getting long swordsmen before this war starts. So it will be good to have long swordsmen instead. Okay, you will keep going in that direction. So I don't technically need this road leading southeast. But it might come in handy later. It doesn't really lead towards Assur, it leads to Nineveh. I might actually remove it, because I'm paying upkeep for it. And I don't really want to do that. I suppose we can always rebuild it. Yeah, let's remove this road. I don't really want it. And our income is not exactly amazing, as you probably noticed. Though I am paying, what, 7 gold per turn? We also need the luxury over here. Let's just send a second worker. Ekbatana needs a lot of improvements. It's already at 7 population. It's about to hit 8. Yeah, it needs a lot of improvements to catch up. Okay, you guys get into position. Something like this. Yeah, you can stay here. Alright. Yeah, he's still keeping some units over here. We do have walls in Sosa, but that might or might not be enough. Yeah, I might need like 1 more unit here. I just need to defend over there. Because I don't plan attacking from the east. Yeah, it's going to depend on how many units he has over here. No longer friends with Geneva. Right. That's fine. Now, I could give them money. However, I'm going to need that gold for other things. You know, like research agreements. Maybe we should just give Brazil the money. I think at this point we should do that. I don't like it, but I want to get started on the research agreement. No, this is a pretty bad deal right here. Yeah, this is a pretty bad deal, I'm not gonna lie. But we could do it. Let's maybe wait another turn or two. But he is only making 10 gold per turn. Still, let's wait another turn or two. Alright, and now we wait a little bit. He might get a bit suspicious here, I know I would. If he asks me to declare war, I probably will. Because I don't want to be a backstabber. Alright, let's get that luxury improved, we'll need it. 8 turns to get that great engineer. Okay. Now, I could also get a manufactory between my 2 cities over here. But I might not be annexing Addis Ababa anytime soon. So, I think I'll just get it for my capital. It will be better. Alright, let's go help Ekbatana, shall we? Yes, let's. Grab that luxury. You move in. Yeah, remove these other roads. We can always rebuild them in the future, like I said. Alright. The swordsman is coming. Not enough time to build heroic epic, unfortunately. I'm still missing barracks in 2 cities. So it'll have to wait. Unfortunately. Yeah, 8 population now. We need a lot of improvements over here. Yeah. Well, as much as I wanted to sell you iron, I can just sell it for gold per turn. I think I'll have to do that. So you need 226 gold. Okay. How much gold per turn will he give me for this? Probably like 5.
Não,
Yeah, it's gonna be like 5. Or 4.
nós recusamos.
Okay, well, let's get that research agreement.
Estou ouvindo.
And then we can still sell iron. Or I could wait.
Prossiga.
Will you give me 2 gold per turn for it? No.
Nós
What about 3 gold per turn for 2 iron? Yes, okay, that's a decent deal actually, I like that. And we still have 4 left. I could still sell more, but I think I want some more swordsmen. Let's not go overboard selling our strategic resources. Okay, that was a good deal. Okay, well, I see some units over here. Hopefully he went to actually fight Brazil, but it's really hard to tell. Can I get anyone else to join the party? Will you get an embassy with me? Yes, you will. You won't attack Assyria, will you? No. Can I get you to attack anyone else? I mean, I can. Okay, I don't know if that's really worth it, but I could do that. Okay, I could actually do that, but he's asking for a luxury resource, and 5 horses, and 3 gold per turn. That one might not be worth it. I'm not really convinced. Yeah, okay, I'm not really convinced. And I kicked Ethiopia's ass, so they don't exactly have much of a military left. I think Brazil will have to suffice. Yeah, hopefully that war will actually happen. It's not going to be simply on paper, but we'll see about that. Alright, obviously I need a university everywhere. Yep. Oh, whoops, I stopped working that, my bad. There, fixed. That was only a few turns. How's our fate anyway? Yeah, I'm saving for a great profit right now. I think that's the best move at this point. We wanted that great profit. Okay, carry on. Yeah, that's not the best deal I've ever seen in my life. So, there's the swordsman. I really don't like these units over here. I might need more defenses in this area. Something ranged definitely wouldn't hurt. Man, I really need to build a university here, but I also want units. Yeah. Okay, like a composite bomb definitely wouldn't hurt here. Okay, he has way too many units in the area. 43 city combat strength. So I can take Nimrod really easily. It might be best to take Nimrod and then focus on fighting all of this stuff on the east side, because they will attack me one way or another. And if they all go for Susa, I'll need to actually actively defend it. Otherwise I'll lose it. And I wouldn't want that, would I? No, definitely not. That would be pretty bad. Alright, we want to go this way. I could probably get open borders from Brazil. I suppose we could do that. Will you just get a horse for this? Okay, he will.
Claro.
That's fine. That's an acceptable trade. Okay. Right, so let's improve the cattle. Farm. Alright. I could actually build a fort somewhere over here, but that might not be worth it at this point. It might be a bit too late, because that takes some time. Especially on Epic. Anyway, we're about to get steel, and we are getting that research agreement pretty soon. Maybe I can get the gunpowder really quickly. And then declare... Okay, he wants me to declare war right now. Yeah, that was kind of predictable. I should probably do it. Okay, I should do it. Alright, this is definitely going to be interesting. Hopefully I can kill some of these units. I wasn't entirely ready for this. But, okay, at least we can farm some experience, that's for sure. But I don't think I'll be taking Nimrod as quickly as I would have liked. Yeah, okay, I need to be careful not to lose too many units here. I think the swordsman will be fine. I could swap these guys. Okay, let's swap them. Like so. I could actually pillage his stuff. I could try to pillage that copper, because why not? Sure, and finish the mine. Okay, what do we do here? I need to back up with this trebuchet, obviously. So, like this. And then move in with the other one. Question is, do I focus on his units on the east side, or do I still try to blitz Nimrod? I need to kill this composite bomber over here. Yeah, okay, like that much is kind of obvious. I can't quite kill him right now. I could move towards him, obviously. Yeah, Nimrod will hit me. Oh, a great general. Nice. Alright, I need that. Let's move in. Okay, let's move in. I might regret this. But let's actually move in. If I can take this really quickly, then we can focus on fighting his army on the east side. And now I can't attack this longswordman like this. I can attack him with my other trebuchet, but then he will attack me back, most likely. And I need to back up with my swordsman, otherwise the swordsman will probably die. So I think the conclusion is that I need to move the trebuchet. Yep. Okay. Same with this one. Well, I don't have to move this one away. This one could stay here. But let's move away a little bit. We'll keep the general in the capital for now. And the mine is here, that's good. We got a composite bomber in 3 turns. Okay, this is definitely going to be interesting. I can't get Ethiopia to join this party, can I? Probably not, but it won't hurt to ask. No. It's pretty pointless to ask anyone else. Yeah, I mean, they are already at war with Brazil. Let's just see how this goes. Okay, well, we need to back up. I lost the scout before I could pillage the copper. That's okay, it was worth a shot. Alright, back into the city we go. This is fine, actually. We do have walls in Persepolis, but not super high city combat strength. Alright, kill the pikeman because he's almost dead. Just fortify and chill, that's fine. We stole a tech from Polynesia. Oh. Well, we are literally about to finish steel. We might as well get guilds. It's totally pointless getting steel right now. There, guilds. That will still speed things up. Alright, let's get shock too. I could get cover. Cover would be a bit more useful. It would delay the really good promotions later on, but I think we actually need cover. And this is the old immortal, actually, so he needs to not die. Okay, pillage this to heal ourselves, and let's blast the city. With the trebuchet. Okay, there you go. Move in with the other trebuchets, and we'll try to take this city quickly. Yep. Okay, let's send the archers east. Okay, that might have been a bad idea, actually. That might have been a bad idea, but maybe we can bait the longswordman away from Persepolis? We'll see about that. Okay, you stay here. The trebuchet needs to heal. Just move it into the city to be safe. Fortify. Yeah, fortify. Remove that. And finish the mine. Okay, so 2 turns until the research agreement pops. Then we'll want a new one. How much gold does she have? Not a whole lot, okay. Alright, let's go. Our spy got promoted. 18 turns to steal another tag. That's pretty good. Give me my steel. Yeah, he could have waited a few turns with that demand to declare war, but oh well. Okay, I can promise to not spy on him anymore, but I will still spy on him, as you might have guessed. Okay, 6 gold per turn, that's acceptable. Nothing died, and there's steel. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's see how much damage this is gonna be. Should be pretty good. Maybe we can take it right now. I think we can take it right now. Yes. We can. I will take quite a bit of damage on my units, but we can take the city right now. Let's go. Yes, we can definitely take it right now. Nice. Okay, create puppet. We are still in positive happiness because we gained the marble. Alright, back up with this Giga Wounded Pikeman, like so. And then let's protect Persepolis. So this guy is basically dead. We should leave him alone. Wait, no, because he might capture my worker here. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. But if he captures my worker, I should be able to recapture him. Unfortunately, I can't embark. Yeah, I wanted to attack the longswordsman, because finishing off this pikeman is a bit of a waste of damage. We're much better off attacking the longswordsman. Yeah, so let's do that. I can promote this guy right now. There's no need to do that yet. Okay, is this a flat tile? It's not, is it? No, it actually is. So I can finish off the longswordsman. Nice. Well, almost. He's almost dead, basically. That's close enough. Now I could actually move towards this city. Not that 2 units are going to take it, but I could pillage some of the improvements. I could harass it a little bit. I can also send my units, like, over here. We should definitely do that. Yep, to help the defenders. Okay, what's next? Let's take a look. We need another caravan. Yeah, we should probably do that. The Great Engineer is coming in 2 turns. That might be a bit inconvenient, but we'll see. I could get another unit. Yeah, I think I want a caravan. The traders might not be super safe at the moment. But I definitely need a caravan. Hold on, how about a cargo ship? That would take 8 turns. That might be a bit too long. Let's get a caravan then. Okay. Yeah, he can't take Persepolis, so my goal here is to kill all of these units, and then we can check if we can push for this city. The thing is, I'm not sure if I actually want this city. Yes, it has nice population, but it doesn't really have anything going for it. It has a river. But it doesn't have any luxury, it doesn't have any strategic resources. To be fair, it might have, like, oil, aluminum in the future, who knows? But right now it doesn't have really anything. And I'll have to pay happiness for it. So I don't know if I actually want that city. Okay, he's backing up now, that's fine. Okay, we can do some damage here. I can shoot this guy. Even if he attacks me, I don't think he can kill my composite bowman from full health. Also, this guy is basically level 1, or level 2. Okay, let's kill the longswordsman first. Now, I could leave the city and finish off the pikemen, but then my own swordsman would get killed, almost certainly. Let's move in like this. Okay, see if he attacks me instead. Alright, heal these guys up, and I can move them east. Yep. Okay, let's go. Even if I don't end up taking this city, I still want experience, as you might imagine. Let's keep the trebuchet in here, because then I can safely attack any units in my range and gain some experience that way. That will be convenient. Alright, and we want to connect this city with the road. So I suppose I could get started on that right away. We also still need a road, like from east to west, which might take some time. It's going to be a pretty long one, but at this point I really need it. Yeah, I really need this road. I was delaying it because I will pay a fair bit in maintenance while we're working on it, but at this point I really need this road. There's no question about it. Okay, let's move in like this. That's definitely safe. And probably here. Well, hold on. This is not a hill. I can go east 1 tile, then shoot the pikeman. Okay, nice. This is good. This is going well so far. I like it. Let's get that research agreement, see how much time we'll save on gunpowder. It will not be enough to give me gunpowder, but it should save us a good chunk of research time. Okay, it saved us 8 turns. And there's the great engineer. So I think I'll just get a manufactory back here. Yep. Seems like the best idea. I could save him for a wonder later on, but I don't really want to. We could try to get Himeji Castle. But yeah, I think I'd rather get a manufactory. Yeah, let's get a manufactory. I like that, especially this early on. We're still kind of early. Alright, just make sure we are working it at all times. Alright. What's next? 31 production, 32 essentially. So now I obviously need the university. And then Colosseum, so that we can build Circus Maximus. And we need a new research agreement with Theodora. She has the same exact problem as Brazil. She doesn't have the money, which is a little bit irritating, but alright. Okay, let's shoot this guy. I can kill him right now, but I don't want to end up in this city's bombardment range. So... okay, let's just stay fortified here. That's fine. That lumber mill is done. I can still shoot him from the northwest. Okay, and then we can use this hill. Okay, that should be fine. Yeah, I wish this city had a luxury and maybe lowered city combat strength. I don't think it's worth taking it. It really isn't. Yeah, it so isn't worth taking it. I don't think I will. Yeah, I don't think I'll be taking it. But we can still get some experience. That's the idea here, to get experience, that's what I want. Experience is perhaps even more valuable right now, because the sooner I get the really good promotions, the easier time we'll have later in tougher wars. So experience is still really valuable. Alright, so if I want Circus Maximus, I'll need a Colosseum in Ecbatana. Let's just build that then. And we'll need a workshop, because iron works. I should probably build it in like the other order. Yeah, I should really build it in the other order. Workshop first to get more production. Let's do that then. Yes, I'm losing some gold, I'm aware of that. Okay, Sweden entered Renaissance era, good to know. And, okay, we can propose something. I might just propose World's Fair. It's a very good way of boosting your relations with other AIs, because they all like it. Yeah, I'm just gonna propose World's Fair, and the World's Fair itself is quite useful. We can hopefully get a free social policy out of it. Okay, World's Fair it is then. That's always a good one. Alright, +1 population, that's good. 10 more turns for the Great Prophet. Alright, what do we build next? I do want some amphitheaters. And I also need barracks. Thing is, Ecbatana also needs barracks, and I will be building that anytime soon right now. So, there's no huge rush to build that. Yeah, well, first let's finish the university, alright? Let's. Upgrade the resourceman, 145 gold. Yeah, I'm going to delay that a little bit because I'm losing money. It would be nice if Assyria actually paid me some gold to end this war. Also, speaking of Assyria, they're coming. Let's bombard these guys a bit. Attack this dude. Send the bowman west. Kill this fella, nice one. Okay, okay. I need to back up with this trebuchet. Otherwise he's gonna die. Yep. Let's upgrade this dude then. Because he needs to defend and not get killed. Send this trebuchet east, in case it can be helpful. I should probably get a trading post or two. That might not be a bad idea. Because clearly I'm not doing well financially. And like I said, I really need to connect my other cities, but I need to work on this with more than one worker to finish it faster and not pay as much gold in maintenance. Oh yeah, cargo ship. This is part of the reason why we're losing money. Let's go Adwa. Or Antwerp. Antwerp is probably better. Okay, let's actually do Antwerp. I'm okay with this. That's a very short trade route, should be safe. Alright, let's go then. Upgrade. I will upgrade this guy. Okay, we can always sell some strategic resources still. Maybe we can do that right now. I think that the research agreement with Theodora will have to wait. I think it will have to wait. Man, I could really use some actual flat gold right now.
Olá?
Is he still buying horses? He is. Will he pay me more than 1 gold per turn per horse?
Não.
Yes, he will. Okay, that's good. He's still buying iron.
Olá?
Let's just sell 2 iron. Oh, he doesn't have 3 gold per turn anymore. Will Theodora pay me that? Let's try 1 for 2 first. Okay, 3 gold per turn for 2 iron. Nice, okay. That helps. We're at -4. Could have been worse. Alright, you go west. Let's go. Yeah. Friendly. Okay, we will kill a lot of Yonis in this war, which is a good thing. Now, we can hit this guy 3 times. With the help of our great general. Let's do that. He will almost die here. He almost died. Nice. Very nice. And then this fella. Yeah, definitely this guy first. Focus on him. Okay. Our longswordmen should be fine as long as we stay fortified. Move the pikemen east a little bit. Yeah, you just stay fortified on this hill. And then we can move in with the trebuchet like this. Yep. Okay, and then we'll hit the longswordsmen with both of them. On the next turn. That's good. Let's get started on this road. I don't like it, but we need it. There's no question about that. We need it. It is what it is. Yeah, let's just get started right away. Okay. You heal up. You can also move in. Yep, like this. Okay, this dude will be so dead on the next turn. He will be giga dead on the next turn. He wants peace. Okay, and he's giving me stuff. Alright, he won't give me a city, will he? Yeah, that's incredibly unlikely. But hey, nothing stops us from asking. He took Sao Paulo from Brazil, okay. Yeah, he won't give me that, will he? No. I assume he will give me money. Probably not all of it. Yeah, he would give me a luxury resource and horses. So he should give me at least like 10 gold per turn. It's probably going to be around 10 gold per turn. Now we could still take the actual gold, the luxury resource gold. Okay, 20 gold per turn. That's a pretty damn good deal. Okay, that's a good deal. And I really need gold, you know, for research agreements. That was a pretty good war. Yeah, we got the Nimrod out of it, we got the Marbo. And now I will have an easier time attacking Assur if I want to do that. Anyway, that's also a good moment to make a cut, so thanks for watching all the way to the end, I appreciate it. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.